Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is March 29th, 2021, and we're going to be taking a look at gold, silver, the S&P 500, and Bitcoin. Going over to gold. Gold is crashing hard today. This is the daily chart on gold. We have made a 5 going below a 4. We took out all of this consolidation low. We took out this swing low on this 8, which was at 17.18. And I'm expecting lower lows. Now, I really am. I'm expecting $1,600 price points on gold really, really soon. This does not look bullish to me. I don't see a bullish case for this, to be honest. I mean, going back to the weekly, if we close this week's candle where it's at currently right now, below this green line, I'm just a full-on bear. Like, I was bearish when last week's closed because we closed beneath this midpoint on this one candle right here with this 2. But this one candle is just devastatingly bearish right now on the weekly. And I'm going to be taking a close look at that. I mean, we literally could run 4 more days of downside with no problem. We have plenty of room to go on the RSI. And we're just bearish on gold. Going over to silver. Silver's tracking with gold. Silver, for me, is just getting more and more bearish as well. I said last week that if we closed below this green line, we were going to accelerate to the downside, and here we are. This week is already starting out terrible, and seeing this moving average come up is probably the only saving grace right now, that this 50-period moving average on the weekly is starting to come up. Going over to the daily, however, we're beneath all the moving averages, and we are making a new low right now. As soon as we wick below 24,409, that tells me $22 is in play, like I've been saying for a while. Going over to the S&P 500, the S&P 500 is in this just consolidating wedge pattern, and it's been in the bullish territory on the RSI for a long time. It's been bouncing around. We're really getting to this apex where we're just kind of crunching along this trend line to the upside. We've hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row. We've been hit into this. We've wicked down underneath it 3 times. So I'm watching the S&P like a hawk right now because it's not looking good for me. This grinding halt, and I don't know if the Suez Canal stuff is going to show up on the S&P immediately. It may be a downstream effect, maybe a month or 2 out. If you don't know what that is, that's the Evergreen cargo ship that basically got stuck in the Suez Canal, and now there's over 400 cargo vessels that are trying to basically route their way around Africa to get their shipments through, but we don't know what kind of economic damage this is going to cause, or what shortages are going to be showing up in Europe and then subsequently in the US after all this. But this is not a good pattern right now. The only way I'm going to change my mind on this is if we make a higher high. So if we can get above this 7 candle at 39.8390 by the end of this week, I'll say we're still going to be going up. But I need to see a breakout. We've had a lot of consolidation in this area, and I need to see a break to the upside. I need to see something like this that happened back in November of last year. I need to see this like a massive wicking move to the upside where it's just boom, 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 and that needs to happen soon, preferably this week. I don't know if we have enough time for next week to really cover it. Going over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, raging bull on. I've been a raging bull since I saw the one candle on, I think it was Friday. Since I saw the one candle on Friday, which is back here, when I saw, let's see, I think it was this candle. When I saw what this candle did and this huge move up to the upside, I was pretty convinced that we were done. And then seeing the two candle that went above it, I said, all right, bullish trade activated. Not a huge fan. I was expecting a pullback to this line for another test and then a move to the upside, but it looks like we're just going straight through. I was expecting a little more of a head and shoulders pattern on the 4 hour, but technically we did get it. I can make the argument right here that we have a head and shoulders pattern. And there it is. There's your head and shoulders. I can make the argument that this actually played out. We didn't go as deep as I thought we would. I thought we would be a little bit closer to 54,500. We got 54,650 instead. So we were off by 150 bucks where I thought we were going to be, but we still made our head and shoulders. We have broken out of the descending triangle. We broke down on it, and now we've broken out. So that's really good news. We're still in the ascending triangle. My target is still $59,000 as a resistance point, but I am expecting a move to $64,000 within the next 5 days. I think we have the momentum to do this, and there's not much I see stopping us, especially with all the other asset classes starting to wobble. Looking over on the 4 hour, we're firmly in the bullish territory right now on the RSI. That's good news. We are flattening on the MACD. That's not a terrible thing. We're still in the bullish territory on the MACD, and we can flatten. We can cross over and come back down, or we can just continue going up. As long as we don't cross the 0 on the MACD in this environment, I'm good. We have a trend area right here, which needs to be paid attention to. I'm going to remove that. And this area, I think we can come back and backtest. However, what I'm expecting the backtest at is maybe tomorrow. I'm expecting, some more upside followed by a quick backtest and that retest the neckline. Or we're going to have a wick down and a close somewhere above the midpoint of this, what I believe is one candle right here. Okay. Yeah, so as long as we're closing above the midpoint of this one candle, which, let me pull that number up. $3.54, 1.7. That's $56,900. So as long as we maintain a close above $56,900, I think we have some serious room to the upside to go, and we're fine. And we can wick all the way down to this area. We can wick all the way down to the bottom to retest this trend line we broke. As long as we close above here, I'm good. I think that's about everything I have to say on Bitcoin. There's not really, there's the long trade activated right here at the break of this yellow line. The second entry activated right here at the 2 trading above the 1. The 1's wick at 58,329. The yellow line was at 56,700 basically. 56,730. And there's another area where you can potentially double down your trade again at the 3 going above the 2. My stop loss would be set right here at 54,637. And then if we can get a full body close above the wick of this one candle, which would probably have to happen on the 4 or the 5. My stop loss would go to break even. My stop loss would probably be right here at this yellow line to start, and then slowly be moving to the upside. All right, that's about all for now, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.